All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, give all praise, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash, the one to my other apostle, Great Millstone, Ruble, and Teach Well, shalom. Brother Kwan from the Great Millstone, Dallas Branch, coming at you another listening today through the Spirit Power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. All right, this is Isaiah. This is part 2 of the first lesson. This is Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 13. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place, in the wrath of Yahweh of hosts, in the day of his fierce anger. So that shake the heavens, all right, that's going to happen, all right, mainly when the first and foremost, when before the nuclear destruction, you're going to have Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai's presence shake the heavens, man, shake the earth. All right, and with that also, because that's a higher realm, all right, coming down to a lower realm, as the scriptures tell you. All right, one realm to fight against another. All right, there's one realm higher than another, and there's one realm, a place of existence, lower than the other. All right, here people would calls it the third dimension. All right. But up there in the heavens, you can call that the fourth dimension, man. So like I'm in my thoughts and I'm speaking, but I'm really on here to actually do something. Let's turn this off. So, all right, I can continue with the lesson. This is Isaiah chapter 13 and 14. So that's that verse in 13. This is verse 14. And it shall be as a chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up, they shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone to his own land. All right, that's another plague that's going to happen in Babylon, man, because it addresses Babylon at the top of this chapter. All right. So, with that being said, this is going to happen in Babylon the Great as well. You know, these people are going to seek to soon flee back to their own lands very soon. All right, because right now Babylon is circling the drain, and it just hasn't hit rock bottom yet. But soon that time is coming, and it's fastly approaching. And when that time happens, when this place collapses, these heathen from around the world that came here to make money off the backs of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are you true Hebrew Israelites, and the rest of you scattered seed Israelites that look like heathen, but go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob by bloodline, man. With that being said, you would be an Israelite, all right, no matter what you look like. All right, it's not about skin color, man. It's about the spirit in your bloodline. All right, it's even of our people that look like our people, but they're heathen, man. Because about what their father go back to. All right, because the father what carries the seed. All right. The man's testicles is like the planter, and the woman is the soil, man. So you got the seed in the soil, and then the man carries the seed, and the woman is the soil. So they gon' at that time they're gonna want to go back to their own lands once this place collapses. Verse 15, and everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword, man. All right. Unto who? Unto the Babylonians, man. All right. You so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, you Israelites. All right. You true Hebrew Israelites. If you be found, you know, hand in hand with these heathen, man, chiefly Esau, Edom, and any heathen for that matter, you're gonna be thrust through, man. That's gonna be your judgment for following after the heathen. That's what got us here in the first place, man. Verse 16, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. This is what's going to happen to 2/3 of our people, first and foremost, because judgment shall begin at the house of the Most High. All right, as it is written, and the house of the Most High is his people. All right, we're the Most High's house, man. First and foremost, all right, because we're supposed to dwell in him, and on our actions are supposed to show forth what our Father is in us, man. And we in him. Alright? We supposed to be one with the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. But that's not happening right now. But soon it's going to happen in the earth. And there's particular things that have to happen on the earth for that to come to pass. And Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America, being destroyed has to come to pass for that to happen, man. Thus said the scriptures. Middle of verse 16. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished, raped, man. Before your eyes, man. Your kids put to death before your eyes. Then your wife ravished, man. Right before your eyes. And then you put to death, man. You probably ravished. Then you get put to death as well, man. You best believe that's going to happen. Has happened as well. Because there's some freaky men out here, too, that's going to be coming from these troops, man. All right. This goes, when you read 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter, which probably the next chapter I go over, you know, this is what's going to happen in Jacob's trouble, man. All right. Verse 17, Isaiah chapter 13 and 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. So this is the Yahweh Shema Shah telling you through Isaiah, man, that these are soldiers that's gonna come here and invade America, man. All right, and this is what they're going to do. They're gonna be dressed as female troops, but they're gonna be troops from around the way, man. The Medes are Russians, man. All right, it tells you what again? Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, man. And as for gold, they shall not delight in it. So you're not going to be able to pay them off because the money, is going to be worthless. You know, we talked about this like last week, a week or two ago at camp. Hey, the money's not going to be worth nothing, for one. And two, you're not going to be able to trade no cryptocurrency neither with them, man. That's not going to be nothing to them, man. They want you. Verse 18. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children, man. The Lord wrote a whole verse about not sparing your kids, man. Jake finna go through it, bro. Jake is finna go through it, man. Because why they have not hearkened at all to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Our people refuse. They refuse to come back, man. And I'm harping on it so much because I see it every fucking day, man. Every day I'm at work, that's all I see is Jake continually going off from Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Continually going off, man. Everybody know what time of the year it is, man. It's fucking quote unquote Christmas time, you know. And Jake is in full blast with this shit right now. Now that they see that COVID is quote unquote calming down, you know, ready to see their families give some shit like that. Jake is back pumped up for that shit, man. At least for the ones I see. Let's continue. Verse 19. That's just an example of why the Lord is going to do what he's going to do, man. Because that's idol worship, man. That's breaking the first commandment, man. There shall not be any other gods before me. And it's Jake out there that know, and they still doing it, man. Ultimate disrespect to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Ultimate disrespect. If you know and you still doing what you want to do, man. Ultimate disrespect. Verse 19. In Babylon the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. All right. Sodom and Gomorrah. How did they go out? By fire. How did Babylon, ancient Babylon, go out? It went out by the Medes, man. Darius, I believe Darius was the one that took down, like I mentioned, I believe Darius took down the Babylonians, if I'm not mistaken. All right, which was a Mede. All right, Darius, king of the Medes. All right, Persians, which are modern day Iranians. Let's see, but now the Medes today are not the Iranians, which spiritually speaking, okay, the Medes today are the Russians. Spiritually speaking, I say that spiritually speaking because prophetically speaking, all right, the Medes today are the Russians, all right, but the actual Medes, the Persians, if you will, are today's, what you could call today, an Iranian, man. To clarify that. So it says when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, if y'all should know about that story, it went out through the way of hellfire. Okay? It mentions in Revelations. As people all know, Revelations is what, quote unquote, the end of the world. Ooh. No. Yes, it is the end of a world. It's the end of an age, man. And it's the end of a certain time period in the earth. Does not mean that the earth is going to explode, man. The scripture say what? The earth abided forever. And the Lord wrote that for a reason. He wrote that particular verse and sentence for a reason. Because what would be said in the latter of the end days, man. All right? With Esau's lies, man. Because Esau tell you, well, in this amount of time, blah, 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 the earth is going to blow up, whatever. Things that can happen to the earth, with his science, which is called pseudoscience, which means lies. Pseudos means lies, man. And Esau's just showing you what? That if he doesn't have the earth, all right, then no one should have it. That's why he tells you that in his scientific documentaries and theories about what will happen in the end of the world. All right, but in the end of the world, truly, it's going to be the Son of Man, Yahushua, coming back, man, to set up a righteous and glorious kingdom on the earth with his people, the nation of Israel. All right, you Hebrew Israelites, also leading that charge over all existence, man. Existence. So, like, I can't even say the word right now. All right, everything is gonna flow through the Israelites, man. Everybody and everything, all right, is gonna flow through us. We gonna be rightful rulers on the earth, man. Because the earth was made for our sakes, man. All right, it tells you that. You read 2nd Ezra 6 chapter, man. All right, and he was crying unto the Lord, asking why we don't possess the earth if it was made for our sakes, man. Why are we being ruled over by the heathen? Why we being ruled over by the heathen? Because we continue to transgress, man. Not to divert, Slakia, verse 20. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there. So after the overthrow at Sodom and Gomorrah, which is through the way of hellfire and brimstone, how is that going to be made? Okay, going to be made through the way of ICBM nuclear destruction, man. Like it was mentioned in the first part of this lesson. All right, it's going to be the way of complete destruction by the way of nuclear missiles, man. Verse 21. But wildebeest of the desert shall lie there, and the house shall be of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there, and the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant places. And her time is there near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged, man. So if you ever seen the old movie, Planet of the Apes, from the was it 70s, 60s, whenever that one came out. The more, better looking one, believable of what prophetically it was the better movie, because the apes represented the Israelites, because the racial term. It was most definitely the more prophetic movie, because they had the Planet of the Apes was what? Ape people, quotations, ape people that flew from outer space and came and took over America after it destroyed itself or whatnot. I don't really remember too much of the movie, but I can somewhat speak on it. So if you've never seen the movie, so you got these ape people, which that racial term, calling Negroes, monkeys, porch monkeys, racial slurs as such. You so-called Mexicans, Uruguayans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, y'all are all pretty much everybody Latino, alright, that's of the bloodline of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's the northern tribe, and also the Native Americans, alright, Seminole Indians, alright, Native Americans, all you so-called Native Americans, Seminole Indians, man. Y'all are the northern tribe of the nation of Israel, man. Y'all, they've seen y'all no better than monkeys, okay? Y'all was all pretty much bundled up together. We all went into slavery together, got our ass beat together. Alright, that's why the Lord likens this place unto Egypt, man. Alright, because this is the second time that we've served captivity together. Alright. So with that being said, on that movie, you had those monkeys from outer space that fly spaceships, came through, put the white man in slavery, So that's prophetic. That was a prophetic movie, all right? Aside from, us making fun of us, making us ape people, making us monkeys. That's just a slur. But those apes, they ruled, man. And they put Esau, Edom into captivity. The beast man, as they called him in the movie. All right? The basis of men. That's why he's the beast man. Okay? So why I mentioned that movie was to bring it to the point, ending it off here, man. In that movie, they showed you that the Planet of the Apes, they took Esau and they showed Esau what America looked like. You had the Statue of the Liberty sunk up in the water, buildings toppled over, ruins. America was in ruins, man. All right. So what the Lord just described you in these last 3 verses was America, aka Babylon the Great, in ruins, man. And that's gonna be the future of this place here. Guaranteed, man. In reality, this is gonna be the future of America, man. Not just in movies. Hey, so Lord willing, that was edifying. With that, I'm give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash. The one to my elder apostle, great millstone, rule well. Shalom. On to the next one.